Hello.
Hello.
How'd you like my posh little intro?
I loved it. That's the story of my life. That is the story of my life. Love it.
Well, welcome on. Just say hello to a few people on here and then we'll introduce yourself. Our Tracy Evans, look, first on the list to say woohoo. There we go.
Hey, Tracy. Thank you so much.
Kim Hansen, hi. Noreen Hill, hello. Luke Whale, Anna Kerins. Where are we? Flying down. Chat is Paul Russell, hi. Karen Tassini, Debbie Belfoli, Michelle Gillespie Mundo, Lee Allmark, hello mate. Jane Hare, Peggy Lacey. If everybody can please got hashtag Vibe Tribe there.
Yes, thank you. That's my mom, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Debbie. Crystal Maria Crow. There we go. Hi, Vibe Tribe. We've got Evelyn. We've got Crystal saying hello as well to the Vibe Tribe. Got the lovely, lovely Mary Wickham. You can't beat Mary whatsoever.
Hi, Mary.
Stephen Harris, hi. Rachel Cross, hello. Michelle Drone, hi. Michelle's a Vibe Tribe girl.
Yeah.
Elaine Wagner, Peggy Lacey, Jane Hare, Michelle. I've already said Michelle. Tammy Cool, Vibe Tribe again. Everybody on. So everybody, please like, share, start your watch parties. Let's get this stream out there and get some people watching.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So if everybody can please like, share, start your watch parties, as I say. Let's see if we can get some numbers on here. So Crystal Maria Crow says, hashtag Vibe Tribe. Absolutely love Diana and her mum.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. We love you just as much. We love you all.
That's it. So Tracy, if you can please get sharing out as you normally do, that would be amazing. I'll very quickly, I'll share to the Power Unity Lounge, as we call it. Oh, no. My Natalie already has, believe it or not.
I was gonna say my phone might be blinging a little bit, bing, bing, bing. So bear with me when, as you said, share. So,
Judy Mariello, hello. Helena Evans. Helena is Tracy's sister.
Oh, hello, welcome. I'm so excited.
Oh, Jarena Rivers, hi. Tammy saying, so excited to see Diana. I really need this today.
Oh, Tammy. Thank you.
Melissa Sullivan from Ireland. Oi, oi, beautiful people.
I love how she said that. Oi, oi. Oi, oi.
Adam Newman, he's the winner of our 40,000 likes. He shared the page, so he at the time when we hit 40,000 likes, so we've invited him out with us to go ghost hunting.
That's awesome. Thank you, Adam. Wow, that's awesome.
Well, we just actually, believe it or not, we've actually just hit 50,000 followers as well. So
that's amazing. Yeah, amazing.
It is. We've got about another 1,500 roughly to go to 50,000 likes. But as soon as we hit 50,000 likes, we're going to be choosing somebody else to come out with us. So which will be pretty cool.
Oh,
so
that'd be awesome.
Gail Nolan, hello. Amy Haskell, hi. First time watching tonight from Berkshire, the UK.
Welcome. I hope everybody enjoys.
We've got Marianne from the Netherlands watching.
Awesome.
Jarena Rivers, hi. Sammy Lawley, hello. I saw Claire Beale in the chat a moment ago as well. Claire from One Entity. If you guys can share out for us, that'd be amazing as well, please. Michelle Druin says, love Diana, all from California.
Thank you. I think that was Canada.
Canada, is it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody said something to me about Massachusetts last night. I'm like, I don't know where that is. Do you know what I mean?
That's right. And with the UK, I'm like, I know UK and I know Canada. That's the. I'm sorry. I needed to study more in history.
Well, give you an idea. There's the UK. And I'm on the left of it.
Okay, so you're here. I got you.
I'm back there, yeah.
That's how I remember it, Dan.
That's the one. Kim Hansen, Austin, Texas. Hi. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing. Rosie Marie, shared Vibe Tribe.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank
We've
you,
got
love.
Gail Nolan from Glasgow, Scotland.
Welcome, Gail. I'm so excited.
Paul Russell shared as well. Jill Crawford, hi from Northern Ireland. There we go. Chris Schultz. I'm not sure if that's Minnesota. I'm assuming that's Minnesota.
Yes.
I think I might have got that right.
I think you do. I hope so. Yes, I think so.
Good. So, Karen Belazarian Tassini has also shared. Thank you very much. I'm hoping I said that correct. Leanne Romain as well is from, I'm assuming, is that West Virginia?
West Virginia, correct. Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
You did a good job on that. Dan and left.
That's the one.
Tammy from Canada.
Tammy from Canada, yeah, there we go. Mary, you're a star. Thank you very much. So again, thank you so much, Diana, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And it's been amazing that you would agree to come on and do some mini readings for us. I'm hoping the numbers will pick up on the stream a little bit as we go along, so we get as many people as we can. We normally go for about an hour and a half, roughly, and just see how many people we can do readings for. And if anybody would like to come on and have a reading with Diana live on screen, I'll put the link up in a moment. But what I'll do is I'll hand over to Diana to introduce herself, really, in a moment. And I think we can hear you back a little. I can hear myself back a little bit, Diana. I'm not sure whether it's your phone I'm just picking up on, but Jill Crawford, thank you very much. Anna Kerens, thank you. Janet Taylor says hello from Lodi. Is it Lodi or Lodi, California?
Lodi, California. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Marcy also is from. She's from Wheeling, West Virginia. There we go. Vibe Tribe as well. And Chris, yeah, Minnesota, USA. Chris Schultz says. There we go. And Karen says I said it perfectly. I'm quite good at saying it perfectly. I live in Wales. Trust me, I live in Wales. I'm English, but I live in Wales at the minute, only for another couple of weeks, and it's hard enough to say places in Wales. Trust me, it's a lot of hockey and funny words.
It's like, how do I say it? How do I say this? Sorry.
Trust me, it's very hard to say. So some of the stuff over here. So Claire Beale, I'm not moody. I'm tired. I've been working a lot. Chalet Doran from South Africa. It's good to have you on again.
Welcome.
So Chalet's a regular. She comes on and watches as well. We've got Peggy Lacey just come on from Michigan, USA. So we've got quite a few on now. Thank you very much, guys. Keep sharing out though, please, guys, and inviting all your friends. And along the bottom of the screen, you'll see in the banner at the bottom, you'll see is Diana's page. Good Vibes Cosentino. There we go. Yeah. I keep wanting to say Constantino, but it's Cosentino.
Everybody does. It's okay. It's okay.
My surname is Litchfield, and everybody says. So a lot of people say Lynchfield a lot.
Litchfield.
So they do, yeah. But Litchfield is my surname.
You should have heard my maiden name. It was way worse than Cosentino.
Wow. You should have heard mine. my maiden name was Double Barrel.
Double Barrel, yeah. Double Barrel.
So over to you, Diana, to introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Sure. So again, my name is Diana. I do go by Good Vibes Cosentino. The reason why I go by Good Vibes is that that's all I want to give out. I do, live readings weekly. I am a medium. I am a clairvoyant. I'm very intuitive. So I see your loved ones on the other side, like I see me and you. I do see them in color. If they have a distinctive mark, or if you do in relation, they will show me that. They will place me in memories that only you and that individual would know. If they don't place me in the actual memory, it's like me looking down, like Google Earth. If you've ever put your address in and it just zones all the way into that spot of how clear that image is, that's the way they'll show it to me. the best way I could describe it to everybody. Numbers is one thing they're never off on. And because people are put on the spot, I always say, don't worry about it. You know, it's always up. It's still here, because it might take a moment or two. And then they could always comment back on here. And then living energy, anything they're going through or around you, I'm going to pick up on. And mainly it's because their loved ones are saying, we got to talk about this. This is what's going on. And I can feel the energy as well. So I call myself a mutt. That's basically everything and anything. They also place objects in my face, which a lot of the Vibe Tribe knows. I will repeat myself over certain things. And if you don't know it, don't worry about it. I'll say, just remember that I keep repeating it, because I will repeat it until my face is blue. And it's because it's like somebody putting something right at your nose and you're trying to swat it away, but they keep doing it. And it will either come right as I'm still doing my live or right after. So don't anybody stress on any of it. This video, I'm sure, will still be up, and we will definitely have it posted as well. So you can go back to it if you don't know it right on the spot. Because I get it. If it was me, I'd be like, I don't know. You know, so it does take a minute, but that's pretty much it. And I do this for only love. Only love. Because I know what pain is.
Best way to be. Best way to be. We've got a few things being said in the chat at the moment. There's a lot of people showing loads of love for you. Kelly Tishnell is hashtag Vibe Tribe. Michelle Druin says Diana is amazing. Hi, Paul McDonald as well. Dawn Lehman's popped on. Shelley Fiddles popped on. Hi, Shelley.
Hi, Shelley.
So, if anybody wants to have a chat with Diana directly, please feel free. If you want to click the link at the bottom and want to come on screen, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to come on screen directly. You can choose to keep your camera off and just do audio only. If what we'll also potentially do is pick people at random. So if anybody does want to be picked, please just share out the page. And we've got a couple of people already jumped in to speak to you direct face-to-face as well.
Awesome.
I've already got 2 on. So let me just pop this off screen very quickly.
And just so you know that I only scribble. So that's the only tool that I do use is only write.
Yeah, cool. Laura Lee, hi Dan, hi to the lovely Natalie if she's on. Natalie is on somewhere. She's chatting in the background. She's probably just eating her dinner. She's had a bit of a mad, crazy day today herself. So she's I know that she's sitting in the background watching. But if anybody also does have a mini reading off of Diana tonight, please pop over to her page afterwards and leave her a little review as well. That'd be amazing. Also, make sure you like it, make sure you share it, and make sure you watch some of her lives. I know it's early hours in the morning here in the UK when she's live usually, but it's worth a watch, definitely. So Jill Crawford says, been so excited to watch this tonight, shared with love. Laura Lisa's like I said, we got 3 people waiting to come on and see you now. So what we'll do is we'll bring one on screen to start with, and then we'll do somebody from the chat maybe, and then we'll bring another on screen, do somebody from the chat like that, shall we?
Awesome. Let's go. I'm excited. Thank you.
Oh God, we got 4 coming. So we got 4 now. Oh my God, we've got people waiting to come on. got a queue for you. So and 121 people watching as well. That's great. So thank you guys. So
thank you guys.
On screen is Anna.
Hi Anna, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, love.
So like I said, I go ahead and I write. And you want to connect with a loved one?
Yes, please.
Okay, awesome. So Anna, just give me a moment. Ooh, okay, so there is a female figure that's like in my face that I do need to acknowledge. She is not alone, but I do need to acknowledge her first because she's like in my face. So when they get in my face, they're very, very like, let's go, hurry up. So I do have to acknowledge it does feel like a maternal. So when I say maternal, this could be a mother figure, grandmother figure, or somebody you looked up to like one. I always say like my aunt is like a second mother to me. I have to definitely get this off because she's like, you got to say I'm here. You got to say I'm here. And I know that you wanted her to come through. And I'm like, okay, relax. So I do know this is her personality. Just so you know, their personalities never change. Okay, so she said the number 18. Now, when I said earlier, don't get stuck on the numbers, but I do want to explain. So when I say the 18th, this could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or January 8th. Don't only think about your loved ones on the other side, think about your immediate family as well, because there's always reasons for it.
Yeah.
If you don't do it right away, don't worry about it, babes. It will come to you, because we sometimes have to ask around. I also keep hearing your name, and constantly. So do you share a name, or does somebody share a name with her? Because it's constant. I keep hearing second name, second name, second name, and either somebody's name. Go ahead, huh?
I'm named after her. It's my mom, and I'm named after her sister.
Beautiful. I'm very sorry for your passing, honey. I know that this is why she's so in my face, like, hurry up, let's go. I do need to acknowledge she's not alone, and I think that's a big question of yours is she alone? And she's going, I'm not. I am not alone. She's very loud, and I love that because I like to be loud myself. So I do have to acknowledge that the way that I'm feeling when my mouth starts to water, and I get a little bit of a rush of somewhat, that is my symbol for a blood disorder of any kind or cancer of any type.
Yes.
So I'm getting that, and don't think that that's how they feel at all. They don't feel that. That's just my way of connecting.
Yes.
Whose birthday just passed or about to come up? Because she's going, and when they do this to me, this could be a birthday or anniversary, just so you know that. When I say anniversary, think of wedding anniversary, but also death anniversary, because they celebrate it because they went home. We grieve over it, as I can relate. So, whose anniversary or birthday just passed or is about to come up? Because I'm like, I got to get it out.
Her father was June the 29th.
Thank you, hon. Thank you. So, so she keeps talking about finances. Look, we all around the world, we're going through a lot right now. So let's exit out everything that's going around the world right now. Everything for everybody. Nothing. This is totally different. So she's also saying that she's with you constantly, which I already know this, but she's saying that there's a lot going on. So when I'm placed inside your house, or you guys call it flat, I don't know, but when I'm placed inside your house, it feels like the walls are closing in on me. So there's a lot of tension going on, and she's going like this. And when they make me feel like I'm climbing the ladder, it's you're trying to better yourself, and you're trying to get there, or you're in the reach of it. And it's like how can I describe it? Because she keeps going, you have it right here, and then it slips, and then you grab it again, and then it slips. So that is one thing that she's acknowledging. There is the other thing of, I do feel another sense of loss. Now, when I say that, it's her acknowledging, as humans, we grieve over not just people. We grieve over losing houses, losing a job, money, relationships. And she's really diving in on this. So I do need to acknowledge whether this is with you or somebody close near you that I have to get out, that she's saying, I know what's going on. My hands are, when they put their hands all over you, I know that it's her trying to uplift you, which she did.
My sister lived with her, and when my mum passed away, my sister had to get a new house because it was my mum's house. So that's what she's saying.
Thank you. So acknowledging with your sister, please let sis know that she understands what's going on, because I do see the mounds of paperwork that went through everything, and between mom passing and having to take care of everything, and then now finding out I don't know which way to turn. She's letting you both know I'm here. She keeps showing me the number 3. Who has 3 children total? So don't just think about you. Think about if she's, 1 out of 3. Think they could be from 0 to 100, but she's going 3, 3 in my face. And so just so you know, my symbol for children is that back of that bumper sticker. I don't know if you guys have it where you are, but it's husband, wife, kids, cats, dogs. And they'll show me that bumper sticker and they zone right into it. So who has the 3 children?
The sister that lived with her had 3 children, and the 3 grandchildren lived with her.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, because I'm validating with them as well. She does keep talking about the pacing back and forth. So when they pace very shortly, that is my symbol that somebody took care of me financially or took care of me until they could. I have to bring this up. And it's for many reasons, because there's a lot of things that stick with you. And she wants you to know I'm okay. And the things that you keep replaying in your head of the breathing, there's a lot of things that she goes, I was taken before then. I know you might think, you know, and she's going, no, I need you to know that. Because there is a male figure with her. There is. And she's just letting you know she's not alone, because that's a question daily. Also, she's yanking on my ring, sweetie. So when they yank on my ring, so usually they'll put it in one hand and place it in the other, and that's my symbol that somebody has my ring. When they yank on my ring, there's the story around the ring. And we go. Because I'm like, usually it's like, okay, somebody has it, but no, when they do that, it can mean many different things. Beautiful. So she's saying, see, do you see? I'm right here. Keep talking to her. Excuse me, I noticed my voice will start to change. Just know, hon, especially in the vehicle where you're at right now, she's constantly in the back, like back and forth. So I need you to know that not only the car, but everywhere you go, she is with you. I'm sorry. She keeps grabbing also on her shirt and doing this. And when they do that, that's my symbol that somebody has a piece of clothing that they cherish and that I don't know if we want to do something with, or I just have it as comfort. But she's bringing this up as well. And I keep wanting to like put it in my face. Can you understand that?
Yes, we're going to get her clothes made into a pillow.
Blanket. Pillow, beautiful, thank you. Because I see several different ones. So I'm like, is this going to be a blanket, a pillow? So beautiful. And she is fully aware of that and needs to thank you for that. So please make sure you continue to talk to her. I don't care if it's in your head or out loud. She answers back. And that's something that you need to know. And that's why she brought up not only stuff from the past, but what's currently going on now. Because it's okay. Mommy's always got you. Mommy always has you. Speaking of your mother, I do need you to know that she is holding a child. When they do this and come back, that is my symbol that somebody has lost a child, whether it's miscarriage, abortion, stillbirth, it doesn't matter which way or the other. It is her job to handle. So I do need to acknowledge that as well, which that's none of anybody's business, but I did want you to know that, okay?
That's her son. It's her son. She lost a son.
So I need you to know that she's with her baby, and that's, again, I'm not alone. Hello, I'm not alone. So you try to do all these things to reach at you for you to understand and validate. Also, she just said 8. So the 8th could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in August. So I'm just connecting that also, and the 21st. So the 21st can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or February 1st. So you don't have to get them right now, but I do want to acknowledge that because they always do it with names or numbers like she did earlier, but I did want to do that and know that she knew what you have right now. She knew that. And I need to thank you so much for allowing me to read your beautiful mother. Sorry. So they will shove things in my face like I was explaining. There is one more thing that she keeps shoving in my face. Okay, first of all, she keeps mentioning about Christmas time. I don't know what that is, so I don't know what this is, but she keeps mentioning about Christmas time, so I don't know if we did something special in honor of, or got something for her. There's something about that I need to bring up. But what she keeps shoving in my face looks like a handkerchief or a scarf. It's like that size. So I don't know if this was passed down through somebody. But she's like keeps showing it to me, so I do have to say everything they show me, whether I'm like, huh, or not, because it's either that you will understand or somebody in the family will be like, yeah, don't you remember? This is from Grandpa or whatever it may be. I have to bring it up.
Yeah, we've got a hanky, Grandad's hanky. We've got Grandad's hanky.
Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. Again, that's why she's saying, I'm not alone, my love. I'm not alone. And there's a lot of toots. I call my husband Toots. I keep hearing the word toots over and over again. So that's another thing she keeps doing with me. I just love her. And I'm very, very sorry for the loss of your mom. You are way too young, and I know she is as well. But I am very sorry. And I need to thank you for allowing me to read you.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Dan.
No worries, Anna. Thank you for coming on. And I feel like I'm sitting here just redundant, really. It's amazing to watch. Absolutely amazing to watch.
Thank you.
So, Anna, you're a star. Thank you for coming on. Please pop over to Diane's page. Make sure
I'm on Diane's page, already. Fabulous.
Please
thanks,
guys.
guys.
That would be great.
I will do, definitely.
And make sure you share it out there.
Thank you.
Anna, you're a star. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you guys later. Bye.
Well, believe it or not, the studio, literally, people sitting in the background, is rammed full. And I keep getting a box in the corner flashing up saying that there's people trying to get on, but you can't have more than 10 in the background. So that's how busy it is in here at the moment.
I love it. I love it. If I could do this all day, I would. Trust me.
Well,
I'm not.
We're good to go until you're ready to finish. So, Judy Miriello in chat says, Diana, I want to meet you.
I want to meet you too, Judy. One day, once we're over this, I was planning on doing something.
Teresa McAloo says, beautiful reading, Diana, as usual. Hashtag Vibe Tribe. We've got loads of people in here commenting about how amazing you are. Anybody we haven't been able to say hello to so far, hi guys. If you want to come on, please click on screen now. Please click the link at the bottom of the chat. You can come on and say hello. It doesn't have to be video, it can be audio only. So just we're going to pick somebody from the chat itself now.
Sure.
Somebody who has actually shared as well. Patricia Davis Lehman says Diana has such a wonderful gift. Just flicking back through the chat at the moment. Where are we? Claire Moyle says beautiful medium.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I've found one here. Found a young lady here, Tammy Kuo.
Thank you, Tammy. Here we go, Tammy. Shared, I love a reading. I got you, Tammy.
Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, I've just clicked off of Tammy by accident. Let me just find her.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me just find Tammy again. So
that's all right. I'm gonna work in the medium. I'm gonna go ahead and just do my thing right now. Okay.
Go for it. Over to you.
Thank you. Okay, so there is a high male energy here that is bouncing off the wall. So I do need to acknowledge the male energy. When they bounced, I know that they were hyper. They were hyper not only in the spiritual world, they're hyper when they were here still with us. So I have to acknowledge this. Also, keep hearing a sounding name. So when they don't give me full names, I apologize, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. There is this sounding name. So it could be with a K or a C, just so you know that. Also, there is a female with the male. The female does feel maternal. And again, that could be mother figure, grandmother figure, somebody looked up to like one. But she's going, I got him, I have him. And so I talk very loud, and I'm very sorry for that. I have to, what's going on here? Excuse me 1 second. So my heart keeps palpitating. When my heart palpitates, that means that somebody has an underlining, somebody had or has an underlining heart issue or had a prior heart attack. Now, I do need to acknowledge that when I do stutter, it's like somebody yelling in your ear and you're trying to talk. So if I stutter, please bear with me. I don't stutter on a normal basis. It's just only when I read, because she's got a lot coming through. There's also a dog here as well. Hold on. The male feels younger. When I say younger, I mean taken too soon feeling. And I keep hearing mom. Excuse me. The also the 16th, I keep hearing, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or January 6th, which I'm really not feeling January 6th. I will be always honest with you. But I keep hearing the 16th. On top of that, they keep saying the 3rd, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in March. But something's coming up with you that they keep pushing me to say. And I feel I'm very up and down. My emotions are very high. And I keep hearing it's because of me. It's because of me. And he's won't talk with me right now. There's something in relation that I can't stop with this. I do taste alcohol. Tammy, I'm sorry, I'm throwing so much at you, but who used to drink or who does drink? Because when I taste it, it's very strong. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, my eyes are closed.
1 second. So let me
My
just go
dad.
back.
Okay, father. That's okay. Got it.
So she said her father passed away today, 14 years ago, and today is also her ex's soulmate's birthday, who has also passed.
Okay, Tammy, thank you for validating these things, because I'm like, I feel so many emotions of being up and down, of like so much sadness of, again, we got to relive all of this. Okay, thank you very much for connecting the 16th for me. I do appreciate that. And as I'm feeling what's going on, that's funny that who is Alex? Who's Alex? Because that I need to acknowledge. I keep also mentioning.
I just want to point out that Tammy actually commented Alex, Mike Alex ? Before you actually brought up Alex then. So just before you brought up Alex as a name.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I wasn't even looking. I get such in a trance. I do apologize for that. So when you say Mike, I want to say Mikey, because I'm being told Mikey. So I do. Who is Alex? Bear with me a second. Hold on. I'm trying to. I don't want you to flash the screen again and me right away. Alex is my friend Brenda's son. Okay. So I need you to know that there's things being brought out, letting and making you know that they're around you, considering everything that's so tightly together for this month for you. This month is like and even preparing for this month is that, even after, and I can relate, Tammy, I understand this. I do, with the alcohol, I do feel under the influence, so I do need to acknowledge that. Okay, and that would be why I do feel the way that I do. It's just not that nobody understood. I was just on my own. I did my own thing, and I know that I ruined everybody around me forever. But I need you to know that he is okay. I need you to know that your loved ones, your father and your loved one here, I'm going to say loved one because he's smirking when I say that. What's with, I don't know. Okay, I don't know certain type of songs, but I do keep hearing Guns N' Roses. That song Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. I keep hearing that. I don't know if you have a connection with that, but that's playing in my head. So it's constant. Also, they had me write AD for the AC, that band. I don't know. It's before my.
AC/DC?
Thank you. I can see it on a shirt. So I don't know if you have somebody's shirt that has said it, and you went to a concert and you got one. I don't know what this is, but it's being thrown in my face. So I do need to acknowledge everything that's thrown in my face. Oh my God, I need to stop. I will do anything to go above and beyond. I promised you, Tammy. I will do my best for you. Best for you.
Diana, the sound has gone a little bit funny just at the minute, but I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure which end it is. It's just gone a bit tinny. That's all.
Is it better now? I don't know why.
Hopefully, it might come back in a sec. We'll keep going, and then.
All right, just let me know because it's perfect on my end. So, hold on.
Good old Facebook.
As always, AC/DC, my favorite band. Perfect. Okay. Because it's in my face. It's in my face. So I have to acknowledge it. Not only a favorite band, I don't know if you have it somewhere because I actually see the lettering, so it's more than just a favorite band, but I got that and then Sweet Child of Mine rolling in my head. And I connect Sweet Child of Mine with my father, and I understand why that's being played in my head. Also, Tammy, who worked with their hands? Because when they shove their hands in my face and they're dirty, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're dirty. It's just my symbol that they either were a mechanic, a janitor, they worked outside, or they were a handyman, but they construction. There's something where I know I'm rough and tough. But I have to get that out also because it's like all in my face. I see Dad with thick hands too. Daddy's got some thick hands because he's also doing like, okay, I do work too. I work too. And I'm like, I see that. I see that. This might sound strange to you, but I don't know what's tying me to this, but so when they do watch this, that is my symbol. My dad and ex-work worked hard. Okay, with hands though, right? Worked with hands. Also, I keep hearing watch this. Do you have your dad's watch, or does somebody in the family? There's something regarding watch this that's in referencing to me. Also, Dad just said you have something near you that is him, whether it's a photo, actually him. There's something right by you that is him. You're his baby girl. He keeps referencing. That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. Sorry, give me one more second. Also, I keep hearing the second, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in February. So don't only think about your loved ones on the other side, think about your immediate family as well. Because as your dad does that, he keeps giving me like a heart symbol. So I want to make sure that we connect that. It could be an anniversary, a birthday. There's a heart symbol. Also, there's one more thing that I need to do, Tammy, for you, that this is what's going on right now in your head. And I know from personal, I understand what's going on with you, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But there's also, when Daddy places me, and I'm saying Daddy for a reason, when Daddy places me in a room and I'm laying down and somebody's on the other side, it's my symbol that somebody was unable to, quote unquote, just missed my last breath or was unable to be there. Who was that in the family? Because it's laying heavy on them that I gotta say, knock it off. Yes, my daughter has his watch, just brought a necklace and chain with an E last night in remembrance of my dad. Everett, beautiful, beautiful, perfect. Acknowledging, because like there's something around you that he's going, see, I know this, and this is why they mention things that only you and your family members would know, because they want you to know we're right here. We're right here. That's truly amazing. I need to know about the room situation, because I don't know who that was in the family, whether it was you or somebody in the family, but it's a constant reminder of just missing or couldn't get to. He does grab my hand very tight also, so I do feel somebody grabbed his hand and wouldn't let go. So there's a couple things going on, whether that was you and then somebody else was on the other side of that wall, that I explained, but there's this, it's very tight, very, very tight. He's a man of a lot of words, he said. Remind her. And he's going like this, remind her. I'm a man of many words. And I'm like, wisdom? He's like, a lot of words. I'm like, okay. He likes the point. This is what sticks with you. And this is why I feel you. Tammy, I feel you holding me tight. I do feel you holding me very, very tight. I feel you constantly tucking me in. There's a lot of things. I know that you're whispering into my ear on a lot of things. I need you to know that I knew everything. And I need you to stop with the it's easier said than done. And I know this from personal experiences. That's why I can relate on everybody's level, unfortunately. And I'm very sorry for everybody for that. But the breathing, he's like, Tam, knock it off. Knock it off. So like I said, he's got so much to say. And he would tell you to knock it off because he's like, this is great. Even though he should be here with us physically, spiritually, he can't be more proud of you. There is a male, I do need to acknowledge, that is living, that's around you, that makes him tense. Because he goes like this. So I don't know who that is, but I do need to acknowledge that he keeps mentioning a male that's around you, your daughter maybe, but he's going like that. So I don't know if there's a problem in, I don't know, relationship somewhere or was, but he's acknowledging it. He, like I said, he's a man of many words. He's a man of many words. He's not afraid to say it either, at all.
That is absolutely amazing. I have to say, wow.
Just know that they manipulate these things for a reason, and you were picked today for this reason, because your father of everyone right now manipulated to say, hey, you're going to pick her. This is how they manipulate us. They manipulate me every day, and they just manipulated you too, Dan. So thank you for being part of that.
I'm very easily manipulated.
But girl, I'm with you. I'm always here. I'm always here.
Oh, Tammy's just saying she doesn't trust her niece's new boyfriend at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't either. He doesn't either, because there's this male that he's like, So just heads up, your father, he's the man. He's the man. And he has no problem saying it. He had no problems when he was living saying how he felt. And we all knew that. I feel like I would walk in the door like, okay, to a boyfriend, like, you ready? You're ready? I'm scared. Here we go. But in the inside, he's a big softy. He's a big softy. He might all seem all tough, but I'm like, yeah, I cracked you like an M&M. You know, that's another thing. M&Ms he keeps saying a lot too. Chocolates. I'm gonna
put this comment up on screen just for the sake of it. There you go. Look.
Yes, Dan, we do think you're amazing because they manipulate you too. So that's awesome, Vicky. I love that you did that. That's so true. It's so true.
That's it. Tammy.
Thank you for that. Thank you for allowing me to read your loved ones. And on this day, I'm very, very sorry, love. The two tragedies so close together. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So, Tammy, that's amazing. Diana's readings are absolutely amazing, and I hope everything. Obviously, you've confirmed a lot of it as well, and I hope you can take it all. But please pop across to Diana's page, which is along the bottom, scrolling along the bottom, and please pop across and make sure you leave her a nice review on there, and also share out the page. Make sure you like it. That would be amazing. I'm sure she would appreciate that so much. Do you know what? The studio is still full at the moment.
Love it.
But it can be nothing can be ever as full as this lady's amazing personality.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Hi,
Hi, Diana. Hi, Dan. I'm Mary from Boston.
I love you, Mary. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Oh my God, I almost fell off the damn bed.
I love you. You're awesome. Love you.
Mary comes
so
onto our
cool.
lives and she has the best personality ever. She always comes on.
I love it. I love it because I feel like I could be myself, like I can feel like I can really let it go. Because your loved ones are a lot like how me and my family are. So you will know certain things that I say because of this is how they are. You know this already.
I'm sure they're all in line waiting.
Diana, all you have to do is look at the chat right now, and everybody goes, "Yeah, Mary, yay, Mary!" Like this. Hi, Mary.
I'm afraid to touch anything.
Hi, everybody. Much love.
I'm afraid to touch anything, Dan. I'm afraid to touch anything. All right, Dan, are you ready? And I want to call you Mare because that's what I keep hearing. So short for Mary, I want to call you Mare. There is you're not kidding when you have a lot. I'm very sorry, first and foremost.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love. So there's a few males, there's a female. Again, you hear me stuttering. There is a female that does feel maternal. So when I say that could be a mother figure, grandmother figure, somebody you looked up to like one, that I do have to get right off the bat, that I keep hearing the number 4. So this could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in April. Don't only think about all of them, think about your immediate family as well. But hold on, love, because I don't know what this is, but I keep hearing brother. So there's a lot of things going on in my head that I'm here. They're all just amongst each other. And there's one thing that they keep doing that I need to acknowledge, because there is a male that, again, feels like a father figure. So I do need to acknowledge that. And I don't know what they're doing, but it looks like they're playing cards of some sort because they keep doing that when they do that. So I don't know if we like to play games. We did card games. There's something that they are not, like my whole table turned into like a poker thing. I don't know what's going on here. What part of
I always like to play poker.
Awesome.
I used to play it all the time. And the 4 is my mom.
And the 4 is mom. That's what I thought. Thank you very much for validating that.
You're welcome.
Your dog, Mary. Every time we come live, your dog has to say hello.
For the love of God, he's out there barking.
It's a lot of spirits around her. It's all her loved ones that they will do that. My dog's used to it now. He's like, it's like, here you go. Here's another.
He stares at the wall, and I'm like, who is it?
Yeah. Hold on, Mare, because I keep hearing your name again. Okay, so there's an R name I keep hearing, an R sounding name.
Robert.
Okay. I got.
Mary, this is one time you need to be quiet, lovely.
I know it's not easy.
It's not, and I'll tell her when to, because I'll always go shh, everybody knows that I don't want to know anything until I need validation, which was fine. The R is what I had written down was Robert anyway, so that's okay. But I do need to acknowledge there's a lot. So my chest is really heavy. Like, you gotta understand, they're all right here to me. They're all very close. So I am gonna have to, and I apologize, I'm gonna go like around the room with this, so I apologize, but my chest feels very, very heavy. Like I have something going on with my chest. It does feel like there is fluid in my lungs. Not only that, my throat was just grabbed. So when my throat is grabbed, that means I was unable to communicate towards the end. There's a lot going on here that I do need to bring up, because there's a lot around it for you, Mary. So I keep wanting to say daddy too. I'm also getting saluted. When I get saluted, that is my symbol that somebody has been in one of our wars or has served for our military. So I have to always thank them, which you don't hear me do, but I always thank them and you. So I'm letting you know that they're front, right, and center as well. Not only that, they are excited about somebody in the family. When they make me sit up tall, it's my symbol that somebody has a higher superior job. When I say that, that means not the normal type of job. So that means someone that wears a uniform to work, whether it's a police officer, firefighter, EMT, lawyer, doctor, nurse. There's something that I have to acknowledge that I don't want to stop with, whether they are one, they were one, or somebody's reaching for it. But I have to feel of honor in this.
Can I say something?
Please do, ma'am. Yes.
My mother was a nurse.
Your mother was what, ma'am?
A nurse.
A nurse. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they always make me feel of honor. So not only your father, but your.
We just lost you audio a bit, Diana. You've just gone very, very quiet on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did too. Hold
There
on.
we go.
Oh, there you go.
Back. Got you back.
Right there. She's back.
As long as I'm back. Okay, hold on. Okay, Mayor. So I have to acknowledge when my eyes start to twitch, even though you can't see it, it's just my symbol. That means somebody has or had Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm also feeling that as well. Whether somebody's dealing with that because their energy will be very low for me to feel that, or it's somebody here because it's making me feel very slurish. So I have to pull that out. I keep hearing the 24th, which could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or February 4th. Just remember how I dissect it.
Yeah.
And the 17th, which would be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or January 7th. Again, don't only think about them, think about your immediate family as well.
Yeah.
And I keep seeing 4 children. Who has 4 children in the family?
Immediate family? I can't think of anybody.
So, all right, just remember, so you know, so it could be mom, it could be your father, it could be your immediate family also.
Oh, as in 4. Oh, as in like a family of 4?
Correct, like 4 total.
My brother and my sister did. Oh, she can't hear me.
No, I can. It's just very low. I'm trying to.
Oh, hold on.
It's all right.
How's that? I shut my AC off. My brother and my sister did.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Bear with me one
messing
moment.
around a bit, guys. That's all. So.
You know what I want to say about Facebook at this moment? We won't say it.
Okay, hold on, Mary. Keep hearing Grace or Gracie also. That's another thing I keep hearing. I don't want to let that go. Also, on top of it, with mom, I keep hearing that someone, whether it's you or one of the children in the family, has share a name with mom or relaying in that way, first or middle name. Okay, so that's you, Mare. Okay, and that would be
Yeah.
why I keep saying Mare. I keep saying Mare, and I don't want to
Yeah,
stop
that's
saying it.
fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's one of my names. It's one of the ones I answer to.
They correct me on things of how we're called or what we're called, so they do different things like that. September. There's something in September that they keep bringing up. Also, what's in September, love?
My dad passed away in September.
Thank you for validating that. And again, I'm very sorry for all your loved ones. Now going back to with your brother. Remember, I kept hearing brother, 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 brother.
I live with my brother.
Thank you, because I'm like, what is going on here? I feel like I'm like, okay, like we're all over the place. So it's just acknowledging that they know that you all live together, which is one thing. And then also, I gotta mention, I feel pains from you. And they're acknowledging that. So I don't know if you've been having stomach issues. Also, the arch of my feet are bothering me. So they're acknowledging certain things that you are going through. Did you just go to the doctor, or do you need to go? Like, just make an appointment. There's something about that they're screaming at me for.
I was just having tests on Tuesday and Wednesday for
Thank you.
a surgery upcoming.
Thank you. So they're validating
Yep.
things that are going on right now in your life that they went to the appointments. They're always with you, and that's their way of saying, we're right here, my love. We're right here. And it has not been easy. Every time you go to do something, so the best way I can describe this, that when they do something like this is, let's say you have a car, you get in it and it says E, right? Okay, I'll go to the gas station. You go to the gas station, then you go up the road and your light comes on for your tire. You go fix your tire. It's like one thing after another.
Yep.
They said that's always been you. Every time something's going on. Just know they surround themselves around you. And I know it could be a pain in the butt sometimes of feeling crowded, or you feel some type of way sometimes, they say, but don't, because this is something that needs to be done, and they're glad that it's getting done now. I know it's been a struggle. They show me this of constantly getting tested. Then we don't see anything. Let's get tested again. It's been back and forth, back and forth. And finally it's like they found something, even though they found something. It's not like somebody knows, So
Right.
I do need to acknowledge that they're making that aware of my girl. We got you. We got you.
Thank God someone does. No, I have a
do.
good support system.
They really do.
Francis.
There there is, excuse me. Why was my throat grabbed? So that means I was unable to communicate towards the end. But there's something more than this. Excuse me.
It's okay.
So your mom keeps going like this. When they do this, like I'm putting out sheets on a bed. Does somebody have your mother's blanket or grandmother's blanket? There's something like that I keep doing. Beautiful. Validating this. And this is something that like I hold dearly. And she's making aware of that because you have pieces of everybody with you. Not to mention your dad keeps they'll zone into certain things, so you would know. And I keep seeing work boots on your father. I'm like, are you gonna take them off? He's like, mm-mm. So there's certain things that they will show, and your brother's the same way. Your brother's the same way. I know you live with him.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Acknowledging
that. That's awesome. That's true.
The 11th which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary of any month, the 11th, or November of any date, okay? So just remember I say that because they are connecting me with that. Also, they keep talking about somebody going to school wanting to be, again, I want to climb the chain. So I don't know who's trying to go to school or better themselves, but they are acknowledging this as well, whether it was a thought in your head, meaning you or somebody close to you, whether it's your sister, your brother, one of their kids. There's something that, like, I want to higher my education or higher my position. So I am validating that as well, that they're making that aware of, not just with you kids that we have, but with my grandbabies as well.
Right.
So I do need to thank you for allowing me to read your loved ones plus you. I know that your surgery is going to be okay, and I'm so sorry that the pain that you do have, because it literally is a pain in the ass. And I'm sorry for cursing, but it is.
It is literally a pain in the ass, and some
And
days are
they
just
know
rough.
that. They know that, and that's why they're like, it's constant. Go to the doctors, they'll say one thing, and then I'm like, no. And what they keep saying is, keep pushing the envelope like you've been doing. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. Speaking of envelope, this is weird. When they put my hand and they start to write, it's my symbol that either you have something in their handwriting that you saved, or you wrote something to them. But they keep doing this. It could be something
I have
very
cards.
What is it, man?
I have cards from my
Okay, yeah, I was
mom.
gonna say it could be something silly that to someone else, but to us it means everything. And I don't care if it's just a name. So I do need to acknowledge that they are aware of the things that you save, because you're like me. I will save everything and anything. I don't care. They touched it, I'm saving. And that's exactly
Pretty
what
much. Oh my God, yeah.
So man,
God forbid if you try to do something with it too.
For allowing me to read your loved
thank you,
ones.
Diana.
Ma'am?
I said thank you, Diana.
You're
she just
very
called me
welcome.
ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I have no other choice. I have to be like this.
It's all right.
Much
I
love.
can't thank you
so
enough.
Much. Good luck, okay?
I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, you will. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
Mary, thanks very much.
Thank you, guys. Thanks,
Thank
Dan.
you.
See you soon, sweetie. See you later.
Bye.
So sweet. Bye, love.
Oh, Mary's amazing.
How
So, Diana,
sweet.
the love that's coming through chat for you is amazing as well. Numerous people saying about how great you are and how you should be on TV, and you're going to do so well for yourself.
Thank you.
Is amazing. So that's brilliant. Thank you so much. Chat is filling up still in the background in the studio. So, but we'll be bringing on somebody else in a moment. Please all remember, along the bottom is ticking along is Diana's page. So please make sure you will pop over, give her a like, give her a share. Is there a review section? There is a review section on there, isn't there?
There is like a comment thing where you can leave reviews. I do have like Diana Cosentino where you can leave reviews, but as long as you like and follow, so then that way you can rate something. You can always make reviews on that page, but I want them to enjoy the Tuesday and Friday nights just as much as I do, and that's why I do it. So we got 3 lives in a week, so I'm excited.
I know. So right, so because we've got so many people in the background here, all right, so Mary's just said in the chat, by the way, my birthday is in November. Thank you so much, Diana.
Thank you for validating that, Mayor. And it will come to you, the other numbers, the 17th and the 24th. Just remember how I dissected it. They will come to you, I promise you. It might take, a moment or two, but it will come to you. So thank you so much, Mary. I do appreciate it.
Dawn has just said it's pinned at the top of your page. Please leave a review on there.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. That's my mod. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, we're going to move along to the next one now. And we've got another one another lady who's sitting in the background at the moment, and then we'll go back to one in the chat afterwards. So up next is Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So
We
I am
we love
gonna
you
go
here
ahead.
in Ohio.
What was that?
We love you here in Ohio.
Oh, thank you so much. You're part of the golf trip. Once I read you, you're stuck with me, just so you know that. You're
That's
stuck with
okay.
me. I tell everybody that. Okay, so ooh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna be very bluntly honest, and you know that I'm very honest. I feel there's a lot going on with you in general, like not only physically but mentally. It's like, I can relate to this so well that I got to do this because your loved ones are pulling this through. That I have to talk about you for a second. So I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I have to do this. So, they're just uh, between not only grieving. It's like, and again, I can relate, and that's why I'm doing this with you. Is that everything is a chore. Waking up is a chore. Taking a shower is a chore. Doing my hair is a chore. There's so many things that are going on that it's like, oh, and they're acknowledging that. Not to mention physically, it's like, okay, I got to do it. Then you do it, and then you're like, I'm exhausted by the end of the day. You need to stop saying yes to everybody. And I know my mom on here is going to be like, see, are you kidding me right now? But really, you need to stop doing that, because at the end of the day, you're going, yeah, okay, yeah, all right. And then you're like, why did I just do that to myself? So they're acknowledging a lot of things that's going on. I excuse me a second, because when something hits home with me, it takes me a minute, so bear with me. Number 6, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in June. I do need to acknowledge that and validate there is some connection, whether it's with your loved ones or on the other side or your immediate family. I'm feeling a lot of, excuse me a second. Okay, I don't know what this is. So I keep seeing, again, I say random things, and I have been saying that. But I keep getting shown like stars and a planet. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if somebody was interested in it. I don't know if somebody worked for something like that. There's something I keep seeing, even thinking about you children. I wrote planets, and I don't know why I'm doing this. So just remember I'm saying it, whether it clicks right now or not. I have to say it. There is a male individual. Hmm. Who's Tammy? Who's Brian or Ryan within the family or close to it? Do you know a Brian or Ryan? They will sound the same when I get a straight name.
Brian, I know a Brian, but not a Ryan.
You know a Brian.
Yes.
Okay, who's the Brian? Because I keep hearing it, whether it's a relation or not. There's a reasons for it.
It's just a friend, but he's still alive.
Correct. That's okay. That's all, and there's reasons for it. So, they will mention certain things, whether it's somebody to lean on or somebody that's an acquaintance. They want you to know. We know who you're. At least you're saying something. You're talking to someone, but you don't fully say everything. You don't fully say everything to anyone. Um, I do feel under the influence. I do need you to know I don't feel right. There's something going on that I don't feel right here. I do have a male that does feel like a father figure. I do need to acknowledge that. Whether it's a father figure or a grandfather figure, I have to acknowledge the individual immediately. But I keep seeing a younger soul as well that's not stopping. That they keep talking about regarding what you're going through. And I think that has a lot to do with what's going on as well, is that I can't focus. I can't focus on one thing.
I had a fiance that passed away.
I'm very sorry, love. I'm so sorry. When I say taken too soon, it's just, it's not fair, and I can connect. I don't know if you've ever watched me. That's why I can connect to these things, and I'm so sorry. But you have to understand, there's only so much you could have done. It really is, and I know that every day you think about this of shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it was out of control, out of control. Especially then, I do need also to acknowledge that he won't stop talking. He's just going on and on and on. And that could bring me to him pulling a female through. So the female does feel sorry, give me a second because she won't stop. Number 12. So, sorry, I got to do this first before they do it. So the 12 could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in December or January 2nd, which I'm not feeling January 2nd. So X that out. So the 12th of any month or December of any date. My head's hurting. So there's something going on with my head. So when my head starts to hurt, Tammy, there's something going on with my lobe here. There's something going on with my head. And with this, I have to acknowledge it. Who has the M name? M name as in Marie or Mike? I need the M name.
Somebody that passed or alive?
Either one. I can't stop with the M, 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 M.
Well, my sister's name is Mary. And I have a granddaughter named Macy.
There's a lot going on with the M names. So when I do that for a reason, there's a lot going on of needing to discuss. So like your fiance, right? How the mental state I was in and how I was is not how I am anymore. But then I brought to the M name going mention, 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 and I was feeling a female, but I have to talk on the M name. So is somebody calling or is it looking at this of any sort of kind because I can't stop the way that I feel? There's mental health going on also, so that is never a good combo. I feel like I was misdiagnosed, or dual diagnosed because I got several things, and that doesn't mean I'm crazy. Look, we all have something going on.
I know.
I can't stop with it. I'm getting the 8th, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in August.
August.
Oh, my lobe is killing me. Hold on. Give me a second, because I keep hearing something about your house. So in the family, when they keep talking about a house, there's something going on within. I just did something. I'm thinking about moving and doing something. Is this you or somebody in the family? Because I don't want to stop with it. And I feel outside. There's something connecting me to outside with you. So I don't know if you just, again, when I connect myself outside, I don't know if there's something outside to do with trees, cut downing something, planting. Speaking of planting, I am handed a rose, and that is my symbol that somebody's named Rose or Rosie, or my name is attached to any type of flower. Lily, daisy, ivy, it doesn't matter, but there's something for me in with the flower. And don't only think about that think about engravement. If somebody has a tattoo in honor. I can't stop with it. I can't stop with it. If you don't know it, you can always go back to this because there's something that was just said regarding this. Like something just said. The also birthday. There's somebody's birthday or anniversary that just passed or is about to come up that they keep doing. They keep doing this with me. And when I do that, that's that excitement.
Mine just passed.
What was that, ma'am?
Mine was in June.
Beautiful. So what's going on with somebody mentally and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling? Because they're bringing it to my attention.
It's probably me because I fight that every day.
So you know how the beginning I was picking on you, not literally picking on you, but like I was staying with you for a reason of it's so hard to get up every day. I just don't feel right, and I'm tired. And you yes everybody to death, like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I gotta do this. And then it's like, oh, why did I do all this? You need to take time for yourself. And I know that's easier said than done because I need to learn how to do that myself and I can't. But it's getting to the point where it's disabling me, where I just don't want to go out of the house. Do you understand that? Like, I don't want to leave.
Yes.
And this is where I keep bringing up something about outside. So I need you to do me that favor. And not only with outside, I am connected with, don't forget that symbol of rose that I keep saying. Whether it's a name or somebody has something in honor of me, because it is very strong. But the moral of this reading was to not attack you, but to know we know and understand what's going on. There is a male that currently I'm not okay with. So I don't know if this has been in the past or currently, but it's like I'd rather be alone than have somebody next to me and feel alone because it feels worse, or just be alone and just feel lonely. And I need you to understand that that's what they keep doing, is making me feel like there's somebody here, but it's worse to have somebody here and feel alone than to not. So there's so many things that they want you to like, come on, let's go, Tam. Let's go. You can do it. You can do it. And when I go to try to do it, it's like, oh, no.
Yes.
Also, there's behind me, see how there's like a frame behind me? I need you to know that I keep getting shown a frame of some sort. So when I get shown a frame, sorry, it's going to take it out of my chest. It is my symbol that somebody has either a picture or a painting that was passed down. I don't know if this was you or one of your siblings, but I need to acknowledge it, or one of your parents, because the outside of the frame does seem older, and that's my symbol for that when I do that. So again, just remember I'm saying that I don't know if it's a painting or a photo because they're not doing it close enough. And usually I do photos very good. I'll say, quote me on it, and then they'll show me the photo. They're not showing me this photo. It's more or less the outlining.
I just gave an old picture frame to a friend of mine.
Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. Again, it's to know and show we are here for you. Whether you feel it or not, we are here for you now and always have been. This has been a long battle, it just keeps going like this, and then you have days that are like, you go like this, and then down, and I can relate. I understand it is not easy, and there are things that just put you more down than others would just be like, oh, whatever. But me and you would be like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay here.
Yes.
it's okay to feel that way. Just know you're not the only one that feels that way. It's okay to feel that way. And I do feel there is chaos surrounding you that makes you feel even worse. It's like, I can't get my, like, nothing right. Like, everything I go to do is not going planned. I don't understand here.
The relationship I'm in is that way right now.
And that's where I was getting at with you was it's worse to feel like when you have somebody next to you, because I felt that person, than to not have anybody at all. It's worse than that. When you have a body next to you and they don't get it, they don't understand. It's like at this point, I don't even feel like we're roommates. Do you know what I mean? I just like,
Yeah, he sleeps in one room and I sleep in another.
There we go. There we go. Exactly. So this is why I'm bringing it up. And I don't mean to pick on you. I don't. But I want you to know that they, especially with your, the male, he's like, we're here. We are here. And you're going to get through this. You're going to climb out of that hole, and I know you keep slipping out, but you're going to climb out of it. And if you need anything from me, just know that you're not alone in the way that you feel. You're not at all. Things will change for you, but you have to do some uncomfortable things to make yourself change, to make it change.
Okay.
So I do need to thank you so much. And I'm sorry that this was on you, but when they do that to me, I can't help. And do we see why I did that for you, on you? Because there's so much going on.
Yes.
It's just taking over every aspect right now. And look, I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking beyond that. And you know that. I'm talking beyond that, which it doesn't help. But this is more to it. And just know I am always here for you. Always. No matter what.
Okay.
Okay, hun? And thank you again. And I don't mean to pick on you. I'm just here saying they know what's going on. And that was nice that what you did with the frame, because I see it. And when they do that, I have to validate it. So thank you very much for allowing me to tap on you. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you get a little bit out of it,
I was hoping I heard from my fiance that passed away, and I think I did, so.
That's why, but he's more concerned over your well-being right now. So that's why he's doing that. Like, hey, Di, this is what's going on. Di, just so you know that. Nobody calls me D. So with that, he's like, this is what's going on with her. This has got to stop. It's got to change somehow, some way. And he went through the same similarities. So he's there for you. He's your advocate. He's the one that's being behind you doing all these things. Actually, what's with the light bulb in your house? Do you need to change something in your house of a light bulb, or did you just change something, or need to? Because he keeps pointing to a light of some sort going like that, and he's tapping on it.
Yeah, I have two that I need to change out.
So change them when you can, because it's driving him crazy. And I feel like every time you go to put one in, it pops within like a couple days. It's constant. So it hasn't been a while since you changed one of them, he said. But I need to know that that's how he knows everything that's going on, because he's spiritually there all the time with you.
Okay.
So if you need anything, I'm always here for you, okay? Just really, really know that I'm always here for you. And I'm very sorry for losing your fiance. Nobody should lose anybody in any way, shape, or form. But he wanted me to get on you. So I apologize for me doing that, but it is true. And I'm always here. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Tomorrow night.
Yes, you will. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tammy, thank you very much for coming on, lovely. You're a star.
Thank you.
See you again soon. Thank you, Bob.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Again, amazing. You're an absolute star. So many people commenting in the chat about how amazing you are, and showing some love for Tammy as well.
Thank you.
We've got a few sound issues along the way, so things are dropping in and out a little bit, unfortunately. But I think Facebook's messing around again.
Yeah, it is.
So just going to move over to somebody in the chat at the moment. And
Glasses on. Glasses on.
so one that stood out for me quite a lot. Let me just find her. Marnie Lynn.
Marnie? Marnie.
Just
Marnie Lynn.
very quickly, Diana. So I've got Trisha Walters in the chat just asking the question, why does it appear that you're reading off a piece of paper? Would you mind just explaining the paper situation? You were saying earlier that you write a lot down when you're working.
Yes. So what I do is the only tool I use is my pen and my paper. And like it's scribbles. This is all it is. And then I circle certain things, even though you can't really see it. Like even my brother and my husband the other day was like, how can you read that? I'm like, it's not me reading, it's just me writing it. It's a tool that I'm connected with. Like certain people do cards and that's their tool of doing certain things. This is mine. It's interesting because lately a lot of people, my family has been asked, my brother and my husband lately, like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, brilliant. Very quickly, just shout out to Michelle Wright. Hi, how are you? Haven't seen you for ages.
Hi, Michelle.
Got loads of people talking hashtag Vibe Tribe again, and Alberta Tui as well. Haven't seen you on for ages. So again, remember everybody, please check along the bottom of the screen. You'll see Diana's page scrolling across. Please make sure you go across, make sure you like and share, and anybody who has had a reading tonight, please also, I believe there's a link at the top of the page you can click on to send a review over. And
yes, that'd be wonderful.
If you want to get booked in for a more in-depth reading, message Diana's page, and I'm sure Diana's team will arrange that for you at some point in time. But I believe you're amazingly booked up.
I am until December. There are some slots still left. We're trying to figure out for January we are going to reopen them. We're just trying to work out different things before we say it, but it is coming in with the next couple of weeks. So yeah. I try to make it right for everybody.
I just want to clarify, Marnie Lynn, are you still in the chat? So Marnie, if you can just pop your message on for me, please, just to
please
let us know
love.
that you're definitely still in chat. There's the studio in the background is full still, right? I took the link down hoping it wouldn't fill up again, but it's just filled right back up again.
I love it. I appreciate everybody. I really do.
And we've
this
got
is so much fun.
Numerous people. You've got Crystal who's on, Colin on. They're both saying you're the best. She's amazing. Love Art's coming from a few of them as well. That's in just in the private chat in the background, guys. So Marnie Lynn says yes, she is. There you go.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Marnie. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my pen and my paper like I was doing. Forgive me if all you see is my head because I can't hear. So, but I can see now, so I'm good. Okay, so. Okay,
please
I keep
excuse
hearing.
Me 1 second.
What was that?
Please excuse me 1 second.
Sure.
Well, my co-host is coming in. Come on. My co-host.
Oh, here we go. Now it's a party. Now it's a real show.
This is Bella. She's come to co-host.
She's my co-host. Love it. So, Marnie, I keep hearing the 9th, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in September. It's screaming in my ear, screaming. And normally, when they yell at me, there's something going on, or I'm connected to the 9th of any month or September of any date. I do need to acknowledge that there is a female that does feel maternal. Now, I see maternal, that could be grandmother, mother, somebody looked up to like a mother, even because like my aunt is like a second mother to me. So your name is very unique, and there's something around your name I keep hearing. So I know your name is Marnie, but I keep hearing, like, I don't know if it's special where your name's after somebody or somebody collided two names in one. There's something that they're just keep saying your name over and over again. Not only that, Daddy's girl, there's okay, so my chest is very heavy. When my chest gets heavy, that is my symbol that fluid is in my lungs towards the end. Not only that, my heart is palpitating as well. And when my heart palpitates, that isn't my symbol for a prior heart attack or a heart disease, underlying heart disease. There's something going on. Also, so I keep hearing your name. I keep getting the female, and then I keep hearing Daddy's girl. So you got a lot going on, and I apologize for this, but I'm also getting this. When they do this with me twice, that means something happened where it landed me where either I went to the hospital and didn't come out, or it landed, like an incident happened and landed me to the doctor's office, then to the hospital, and never got out. So there's two situations that I have to keep going with. And I know I didn't take care of myself. Okay, thank you. So I need to acknowledge that with the male, I'm not taking care of myself. I don't take care of myself. I'm being like I keep getting pushed with everyone. Everyone just keeps pushing me. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for your losses. I do need to acknowledge they're surrounding you with the family you have created. And I know you think at times, do you see this? Do you see this? You know, or I wish you would know how much I have accomplished, how much they have accomplished. So they do keep showing me 3 children total. 3 children now. When I see children, that means kids from 0 to 100. So I do need to know who has 3 children total, whether you have, you know, siblings, it's the 3 of you, or one of them has 3 kids or something. One of your mom, your dad. I have to understand the 3 children part, because then I have to get onto with that as well. But I keep hearing a D sounding name. My dad took on everyone's burdens. It took a toll. Big time. Big time. Speaking of that, why does he keep mentioning business? And then you do. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that as well with the children. So what's with the business? I feel like this man is so what they'll do is when they show me that they're organized, that's what I thought. Thank you, love. When they show me that they're organized people, they will show me, and for some reason, like folders that are labeled. I'm very organized. Your dad had everything down to a T. He said I had it down to a science. Everything was down to a science. How do they F it up? I don't know. And this is how he would talk, so that's why I'm talking that way. It's your show, Dan, so I'm not going to disrespect your show. But I do need to. It's their personality, and I have to let it shine. So, he is just like in disbelief. So I don't know if there's a family business or there was a business. There's something going on with business. And I just feel like I lost it, and I can't keep helping everybody. And that's really what's going on. What happened? Because your father started to feel certain things and was like, whatever. Dad, you gotta go. You gotta go. No, I'm fine. He was always fine. Meanwhile, he's stubborn. He's not fine. He's stubborn. And let me tell you, he's still very stubborn. But I love that about him. And when I tell you when they're stern and stubborn is because they will point at me. Just like I'm pointing now because he's doing that. That's like fighting to me when people do that. So they will do that. So I know about that. His business was lost. Okay, Mama, thank you for validating that. It's just his way of like, F happened? He tried to hold on to everything. He keeps showing me paper all over the place too. What's with this paper? Yes, he would, and he didn't want anyone to worry. No, no one to worry about anything. I got it. He's still like that. I got it. I will handle it, and he does. He does handle things on his own. I do have to tell you, with the mother figure, he keeps grabbing her and twirling her. So I know she was unable to walk. She had or difficulties walking, because that's their way of showing, like, I can move now. This is how I move. F word was his favorite word. It's mine too. So that's why I keep doing it. So thank you for that, because I can't help it. That's why I said to Dan, I'm so sorry. I know this is your show, and my show, I let it flow.
You need to
I
say
have
it.
to have
Say
that
it.
respect. I do have to acknowledge, though, okay, the 24th could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or February 4th. Excuse me, love. He keeps twirling the woman around. I know I was unable to properly walk towards the end, because that's his thing. Also, who's this smoker? Okay, thank you for validating that. Just know that mommy, and I'm saying mommy for a reason, and I know why. I know you know why I'm saying mommy. But he grabbed her and twirled her around, like, look at her go. And she's got that whole movement of going. So that's why I'm showing you that. The best way I can when they do that is to let you know. I almost feel like there was some blood clots going on, which is there's something that when they shoot up for me, that's either a blood clot, an aneurysm, there's something going on there. Not the way that he felt I am, and he would kick my ass. I got it, girl. I got it. So I need you to first and foremost know how proud they both are of you and your family. I know this is not easy, but he is so proud of the growth that you have made. Yes, he died of an aneurysm. Thank you for validating that, hon. Again, that's not how they feel whatsoever. It's just my way of acknowledging and validating. Also keep hearing the 17th, which could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or January 7th. Don't only think about them, think about your immediate family as well. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. He's going like this. He's a very strong individual, not only strong-minded, he's just tough in general. He's a manly man. There's nothing feminine about him whatsoever, because there are soft men, which I love. That's okay too, because I love all kinds. But he's like, so I do need to acknowledge it. Do you know why he keeps showing a type of gun? And I'm really bad with like what types of guns. He keeps showing me, like, he hands it to me. Do you know if somebody has one of his guns, or if somebody just got a gun in the family? There's something with that. So I don't know what that's about. Yes, but the biggest heart of it. Oh, that's why I'm saying he's a softie, because he seems like, but meanwhile, I'm like, you're like Winnie the Pooh. Okay, what's with the gun? Because he keeps doing this with me, and I'm transferring it. I'm like, where am I going with this? So I have to acknowledge and let you know about that as well. And this is why I do that, because they will throw everything at my face, and even to me, it seems like, how weird. But they do it for that reason, so you can connect. My son was passed down his favorite gun. Beautiful, acknowledging my grandboy has my gun, and that's amazing. He actually showed me, so we went shooting the other day, and he showed me my son and me doing that, and that's why he handed me the gun. Nobody knows about and that's why that he's doing that, saying, hello, hon, this is why I'm doing that. He wants to show you that I know that you ask a lot for his help. And he's saying, I'm doing everything I can. And I know I'm very slow at it, but I'm doing it. I am doing it. He has so many things that he's manipulated in your life that you would be like, what? Of course they won't tell me or show me everything, but who's getting married in the family or anniversary? Because again, I feel like there's a new beginning. So when they show me a new leaf, that could be a new baby or marriage, new house. There's something new. Who is that in the family? Because again, I'm proud of. Mommy. Sure thing, hun. So first and foremost, I keep hearing that my niece is having a baby next month. God bless. Awesome. Thank you very much for validating that for me, because that's them saying I need you to look out, because there is a love bite from them both. And when I say love bite, because I bite. I need you to know that there is a marking on that child, whether it's a beauty mark or a birthmark, that will be on that child. Please, please look for that birthmark. I know when she's born, you're gonna be like all over the place, but there is one that's gonna be coming that you're gonna know it's from mom and dad. So with mom, I keep hearing a sh sounding name. So just so you know, Cheryl, I know that's a that name will sound like an S name, Cheryl, but it's not. It's a C name. So I do keep hearing that sh type name, whether it's your mom or within the family. So I do need to acknowledge it. Also, why do I keep seeing a photo of her in like a white gown? Do you have her wedding photo hung up somewhere? There's something of a white. She keeps showing me in a white gown. I don't know why I keep seeing this. She's a gorgeous woman. She's gorgeous. Like I can see her on a cover somewhere almost. It looks like a cover. I know that sounds weird, but I have to say everything I say. So, okay, hold on. What's with mom's ring now? So again, I said it earlier, when they yank on my ring, that means something's going on, whether you have the ring or something happened to the ring, whether she has it or it got lost. There's something going on with the ring. That's my grandmother. Okay, your grandmother, I'm sorry, can you validate a little bit more with the name or the photo? I talk so fast. I just had to validate everything. It got lost. Okay, can you stop obsessing over it? She's going, enough, enough. Mar, and I keep calling you Mar. I'm shortening everybody's name. And this is exactly what she would do. Or knee. I keep hearing Mar or knee. She was on the cover of a magazine. Because thank you for validating that. Because I'm like, it looks like a magazine. I can't let it go. So thank you for validating that. That's just their way of saying, hello, we're here too. With the ring, I know that's please call me Mark. Beautiful. Thank you, love. So with the ring, I know that's something that really sticks in your head and it's easier said than done, but they're like, let it go. I know that is sentimental, but also I keep hearing that you replace something in name of me. So what did you get for mom in name of me that she's saying that you tried to make up for it? Do you have a necklace for her? She keeps showing me a print also. So hold on with this as well. So, will my mom ever reconcile with me? Look, mom's not in the right place. She's not in the right state of between you two, it's been a different world between you two. It will always be nothing but love, and you have to understand that. I know at times it feels like, ooh, ooh, but it will. Mom still alive, but disowned me for leaving an abusive marriage. So listen, I know mom is still alive, and that's why I asked about why my legs are hurting. And I do see your dad twirling her around, knowing that it is going to be okay and healing. And that's why you said we're pleasing her hips. So I do know that because I read living energy, but I do want to acknowledge mom is hard-headed. I feel my gut. She's very sick. I'm not a doctor. I don't play God. I don't play God, so I can't say anything that I see coming for her. I do know I don't feel well, and that's why I brought up my legs. It's difficult to move. Also, my breathing. Is. Let me know if you can hear me. You good?
Yeah.
Am I good? Okay. Also, my breathing is very structured. So I don't know if she's on oxygen, but they keep telling me like COPD. And I asked her, does somebody smoke? Because I smell it. Whether they're living or on the other side, I will smell it. Just like the alcohol, I'll taste alcohol, but I'm mentioning more of smoke. She's hard-headed, and I know that you want to, it's almost like touching a hot iron. Like, oh, okay, no, not now. Maybe later. I can see you going to go more into it, but you're afraid to because of the outcomes of every time you've done something. Every time you've done something, it never worked out for you. And your father goes, that's kind of your mother to a T. It's kind of your mom to a T. Her dad was a smoker and she was always around it. Okay, thank you, love. Because I smell it very, very strongly. Not saying that that's part of the reason why I can't breathe, but there's something going on where your dad keeps showing me something about oxygen. So I don't know if there's COPD. There's something that's making my chest heavy. Yes, totally backfired. I know. And that's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to keep pushing. You're gonna have to keep pushing. And I know every time you do it, it takes pieces out of you, but your dad is forcing me to say, buck up, buck up. Like, and literally, excuse my language, she's making my ass cheeks clench. Like, oh God, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But he knows how she could be. She can be very mouthy and she can be very rude, but you can too. You're like me. So, if somebody messes with me or my children, you're done. And this is what's going on. Don't ever give up. And this is what's going on. There's going to come a point. I'm sorry. So number 10 just came up. The 10th could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in October. There's some significant, whether it's to your loved ones on the other side or your immediate family that I've been talking about. So the 10th of any month or October of any date. But there's something where I have to feel like I'm rejoining again. And did somebody just move from mom? Like, did we just move her somewhere or want to do something for her, like get her care? Or is that what you're trying to figure out? Because he keeps bringing that up. So I don't know if she just moved somewhere. My brother's birthday is 10/3 and my ex. Okay, thank you for validating that. Thank you for validation. It's just when they say a name or a date, it's my way of validating everything I just said. It's basically me going, okay, trying to figure that out. That's why he's bringing that up. Because I feel like she needs to go somewhere where there's more like a facility or more people to be around her. Not that I'm saying she's terminally ill right now. I'm just saying I know it's hard for her to do things herself. So for that, my love, I'm very sorry. I do know these things are going to get cleared up, as the 10th was your dad's way of validating for me. So I don't know if this is going to happen in October, but I'm being pushed to say that. with your she's too stubborn. She was facility. Okay. So she knows how the game goes there. She knows how it goes. She's very stubborn, and I know that I can see somebody pushing her in. He's got those, like, the brakes on, like, you can turn me around. She will make a whole fit out of it. She really will. But there is nobody that can take care of her 24/7 in that way. So I don't want you to feel selfish when it comes down to it. As for your brother, your dad keeps saying, my man, my man, my man. He's on a roller coaster, your brother, and he just can't get off of it. It's been one thing after another as well. Your dad keeps mentioning something like, there's something going on with my blood pressure. It keeps going up and down, up and down. Again, there's something going on with my heart. Like, it keeps pounding. So I do need to acknowledge that. There's so much. Awesome, beautiful, and that's why I say everything, Mark. That's why I say everything, because I have to acknowledge everything they say. That's my job. I'm just a telephone. I'm the middle person. So I would say everything. With your brother, I do see it. It's constantly, and it's like it's a lot going on, and he's stubborn too. He is. But I feel like I can push him a little bit more. I know. I can feel it from you. I can feel it from you. But you do have these children around you that uplift me. So I do know that helps you. Sometimes you're like, okay, get out. Okay, get out. But I do know sometimes it uplifts you. Please know that your brother will be doing everything. You got to just get on it. Come on, get on it. And your father's doing the same thing. He does the same. I did. He does the same. I did. So I almost feel like I'm pre-diabetic because my hands keep going numb and my feet. So there's something with my blood pressure. I don't know if I have diabetes, if it's in the family. There's something going on with that as well. See, there we go. I know. So you have them, and yes, they're pains. They could be, especially at that age. We think we know everything. We don't know anything. But that's why it's like, oh, love you, get out. So that's why he's bringing it up that way. Okay, so he's validating with you regarding your health. Also, your brother's on the same wave, girl. The same wave. So you two need to start, like, getting on each other. Start focusing on your brother. Start focusing on yourself. And I know it's like, oh, man, I just don't. We all are having such a hard time, but that's besides what the world is going on right now. There's so much more to it. And Daddy most certainly wanted you to know, I see everything and I'm always here. And he mentioned diabetes. Now my fingers are turning orange. Yes. And that's what's going on. Neither one of us have health insurance. Oh, even if you did, it sucks nowadays anyways, let me tell you. I'm a mess, and that's why I call myself a whack job, because I have a lot of things wrong with me. Insurance doesn't cover anything. It's always out of pocket. So I'm very sorry to hear that. I am. But I need you to know that pick and choose what you need to do and you feel. If you're on a diabetic path that I feel you are, then we got to figure it out. I know that medication could be extremely expensive. There's got to be outsources that he keeps saying, outsource it. So, like I said, he's so super organized, your father. He wants everything in a row. But please note that he's seeing this all. And he's saying, no, none of my kids are passing anybody. Nobody's going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. And I know at times, pick and choose my battles is always my saying. There we go. And again, this is why he's bringing it up, because he's saying you gotta pick and choose. Same thing with mom. She's not an easy woman. He just said the 14th, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary of any sort, anniversary of a death or marriage. But I do need to bring that up. Ducks in a row. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. I can't thank you enough for allowing me. He loved ducks, and I have one next to his urn. Beautiful. He's such a softie, but tough. They will argue with me. So I know it's different outcomes. And he mentioned so much love regarding, the business, the gun. He did so many things. With mom, it's gonna be relieved, just not at this very moment. Mollard ducks. Mollard ducks. I only know the Mighty Ducks, and he laughed at me when I said that. I don't know if you know that movie.
Great movie.
The Mighty Ducks movie.
Oh, yes.
I'm also very connected to fishing. He keeps showing me somebody that has a pole. Excuse me. He keeps showing me somebody that has a pole, and he's got the pole in his hands, but he's looking back with a smile. So I don't know if we have a photo of that or if it's one of my kids. So please acknowledge that as well, that he's like, I'm there, and he keeps like throwing it at me. So I know that that's what it is a pole, whether that's for your brother or one of your kids. I have to acknowledge that. He did an outstanding job, Marnie, and I can't thank you enough for allowing me to read your dad, your family. The magazine is crazy the way that I saw it. What a beautiful woman. I have his fishing stuff and pictures of that. Exactly. Like he threw it and then he looked back, like at the photo. I see it perfectly, and that's why I always say, quote me on photos. But he did it so vividly. He wanted me to reenact it for you. Beautiful. Being from Long Island, I had a boating license at 14. I was made to get it because I thought it was fun. But it is. I miss being on the boat all the time. That's something that stays with them. That's part of who they are. Also, I keep hearing the name like with a B name. So there is somebody with a B name. I want to say Bill. I don't know what that is either. So just remember, I say that whether it's somebody on the other side or your immediate family. Now they will bring your spouse's side in sometimes. So I know I'm babbling a little bit, but he's just recognizing everybody. And because he's your dad, you're his girl, that he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. Does one of your kids share his name? Who shares your father's name? Because he's not stopping with it, first or middle name. He's not stopping with that either. So I do need to acknowledge that as well. He did an outstanding job, and I can't thank him enough. His brother's name is Bew. Am I saying that right?
I think it's Bo.
Bo! I love that name. That's what we were supposed to call my brother. I love it. Okay, so Bo. Love it. Thank you for validating that. It's like, Bill, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What is this? So thank you for validating that. The B name for me. Again, we were on the lines of talking about him and his brother being commercial fishermen, and then I heard that a B name. So I had to say the B name. But thank you so much for allowing me to read him, and just know he sees every moment, every step you take, including your family. So thank you for allowing me to meet you, your father, who's such a softie. He did an outstanding job, and so did you connecting everything. And I'm very sorry about your loss. And don't give up with your mom. And I know you won't, and he does too. My brother is Junior. His named after my dad. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. It's just, again, thank you. And this is why I do it. Because I don't know if anybody knows my story on here. I know the Vibe Tribe does, but you know, my brother's anniversary will be the 30th of this month, and it's not an easy month for me. He was only 23 when he passed, so I know what pain is. You too, Marnie. I love you too so much. Thank you again for allowing me to read you and your loved ones. Your father is so up your. It's not even funny. He will always be that way, and that will never change. So thank you so much.
Mm.
And
Oh,
that's
brilliant.
why with grieving, it helps me to do this because I understand on so many levels of grieving and pain that this is why I do it. This is why I do it. It's not for, hey, here I am. It's for, I need to help. I'll tell my mom all the time. She's like, Dad, you can't do all these sessions in one day. I'm like, that's your ass, I can. Yes, I can. And I will do it because I might be exhausted after and cranky, but I'm doing it because it makes me feel better. So that's it's never not from daddy, not from daddy. Nothing's ugly you can do. And that's why I do this because it does help people in so many ways and in shapes and forms. And I've gotten beautiful messages and comments from so many people around the world that I can't thank them enough because it helps me to know that, you know, and I, as you heard several times, like I need to take my own advice on certain things, but I don't, because I can relate on so many levels. So that was a lot of fun.
Mm. So yeah, Marnie, thank you for coming on. Again, if you can make sure you go across to Diana's page, which is along the bottom of the screen, make sure you leave a review in that little link at the top as well. Please make sure you like, share it, and make sure that all your friends come along to it as well.
Please, yes, would love
Diana,
you
I've got a
all.
message from Mary for you. She's going to bring it up on screen. It's a big one, so it's covering most of us. Right.
One of my brother's birthdays is 24th, and yes, I do name my brother Robert after my dad. LOL. Oh, awesome, Mayor. Thank you so much, love. Thank you for your validation. Thank you so much. Perfect. See, and it takes a minute, you know, especially on the spot. When you're on the spot, it's like, oh, even for me, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know, you know. So that's why we always say invite family, friends, because it helps. It helps. Like, come on, you don't know your brother. That's mom's birthday. You know, we'll have brothers on there or sisters, and it because you're put on the spot, so you don't know. But it's truly amazing, and I tell everybody I am going to get to every person I can. That is my life goal. That is my life goal, and I will do it. I will do it.
So I can't believe we've been on for over 2 hours already.
I see that. I'm sorry. Don't shut up.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's we can go as long as you need, really, as long as you want to go on. I know it's very taxing for you. Shall we see how we go with one more and see where we are at that point?
We can go one more because I know I have sessions coming up.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. What time? How long you got until your next session? Until your session?
How do I go into my session?
No. How long have you got until your first one?
30 minutes.
Okay, so we've got one. Believe it or not, the studio in the background is rammed full still.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh yes. So I'll bring. We've got one more person to come on at the moment. Her name's Michelle. Michelle Vibe Tribe, as she's put on there. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good.
I'd be sorry to very quickly, Michelle. Bear with me 1 second. Just want to say to everybody else, I'm sorry if we don't get to you tonight. I'm hoping that Diana will come back on again in the near future, and we can do another night like this. And
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. You let me know when, and I'll be here.
And I know that Tracy in the background's been messaging me saying, "Get her on every fortnight. Get her on every fortnight."
I got you, Tracy. I mean, as long as I don't have to lie. Tracy knows my life, so whatever you want, I'm here for you guys.
Oh,
this has been awesome. So again, I'm sorry, Mama. Thank you for being part of the Vibe Tribe. And you have been Vibe Tribe, Mom. And I'm sorry. What was your name, ma'am? It's hard for me to hear.
Michelle.
Michelle. Thank you.
I'm Vibe Tribe.
You are a Vibe Tribe.
Yeah.
I absolutely Love it. Thank you so much for your support and love. I can't thank you enough. I can't. Okay. Okay, so okay, I keep hearing mom, 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 mom over and over and over again. So there's a couple of things that when I hear something like that, I do have loved ones here, don't get me wrong, but there's something that needs to be taken to my attention with mom. And when I do that, it's for a reason of thanks. More than just thanks, it's I see a lot of pacing back and forth. Who takes care of mom or took care of mom back and forth, whether it was financially or actually got into where she is. So that's getting her something. There's something I gotta go on because the mail is really forcing me to, so bear with me on this.
My sister?
Okay. So can you please let your sister know that they're very grateful for her to help and to do everything. And that doesn't mean not thanking you because I feel like you're here, but she's here. You know what I mean? Like we're not in the same area to do different things, but I need to thank
Yeah, in
that
different towns.
individual. Now the male, the one that's been yelling at me to say it, does feel where we go, where we go. There you are. So the male individual does feel like a father figure. Grandfather figure, somebody I looked up to like a dad. I do need to acknowledge he's not alone either. I am getting saluted. When I get saluted, that is my signal that somebody's been in one of our wars or in our military. So I mean I am proud, like proud, and I have to acknowledge this.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone right now.
Don't worry about it. Just remember I say it because it won't stop. So there is, just remember I'm saying it's a male that's doing that. That's here, and I can't let that go. Because they keep showing me a flag as well. So there's several things that are handed down. You know what's weird? Everything I do is weird. But what I keep doing is I keep seeing ever see those wooden ducks? Oh, I don't know what they're called. Those wooden ducks. I keep seeing them everywhere, and I don't know if these are grandparents that had them, if your parents had them. I don't know what this is, if you have them, but they'll come in all shapes and forms, right? And I keep seeing these ducks. I can't stop with it either. Where'd she go? Michelle, can you hear me at least?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, hang
It's
on.
okay, as long as you can hear me.
I can hear, yeah.
So the 24th, I keep hearing, which could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date, or of any month,
date.
right? Or February 4th.
It's a death date.
Ma'am?
It's a death date. Can you
I need to acknowledge that the male that is stepping forward is also, I do have a younger soul here as well. So somebody that has lost a child, either shape or form, I do need to acknowledge that child is here because that umbilical cord never goes away, whether this is your child or somebody in the families. I can't let this go. Also keep hearing about a sibling. What's going on here? Ooh, hold on. Union. Yeah, that's the first. Okay, also the 9th or September, okay? So September of any date or the 9th of any month?
Doesn't tell me anything at the moment.
Okay, so just remember, hold on to that. So the 9th of any month or the September of any date. Now remember, it's not what you want to hear, it's what you need to hear. Okay, so just remember, and this will always be on this video, so you can go back to it. But there's certain individuals that they want me to connect with for reasons of such. So you can just hold us and go back to it, because I know it's a lot, but they're stern on it, and I can't move on unless they keep doing that. Now, so far, like I mentioned, also don't forget about I keep hearing about union worker, and like it won't stop. Union worker as well. Excuse me a second. Okay, hold on. All right, I do feel they're having me write a lot down. Spouse. There's so much going through my head right now with everyone that's here. Okay, I'm getting a T name, T as in Tom, whether it's on the other side or immediate family. I keep hearing that, okay? I also need to validate that my mouth keeps watering. When my mouth waters, that is my symbol. That is my symbol of a blood disorder of any kind or cancer of any type. My head is hurting, and I do need to acknowledge that. It's like almost my lower lobe to the front. So I got a few things going on. Named after, same thing. Who's Joe or Joseph?
Brother-in-law.
Ma'am?
Brother-in-law.
Okay. Just because I want to make sure that when you go back to this, you can connect, as much as you can. But I keep hearing Joseph, in that way. So that's why I'm bringing it up. And then I keep hearing something regarding siblings. So do you know why I feel the way that I feel? Because it's not letting go. It's not, the way that I feel when my mouth starts to water, and it's watering a lot. It is my symbol for the thing, and I need to validate why, or it sticks with me. Also, there is, you have so many here that I have to connect with. There's also somebody here that had Alzheimer's or dementia. Please don't only think about you, think about your spouse's side as well. I'm being told. Being shown a bicycle. Hold on. Being shown a bike. I'm being shown 2 children as well, and one was taken away. So they did 3, and then they took 1 away from me. And that could be the younger soul that I keep feeling within the family. That's why I feel and see that. Also getting shown a rose, okay? When I'm getting shown a rose, that is my symbol for somebody that's named Rose, Rosie, Rosemary, anything with rose in it, or I'm attached to any type of flower, but I have to acknowledge myself with that as well. I can smell it. Okay, and then they're also mentioning with you somebody's birthday or anniversary just passed or is about to come up.
Birthday just passed, anniversary to come up.
Beautiful. Wishing both. Wishing both. With with your spouse, I don't feel good. What is so I'm getting heart palpitations is my symbol for there's a whole lot of going on. So I do feel that there's something going on with my heart, whether I had a prior heart attack or there's something underlying condition going on. Because it's with my chest. And then I keep hearing union worker, which anyone could be a union worker. I just don't know why I keep hearing it. They won't let it go. They're not going to let that go. Not every state.
I don't know. Nothing comes to mind.
It's okay, Michelle. I'm not worried about it. I promise you I'm not worried about it because when you go back to it and you write this down, it will click. I promise you. I am not worried whatsoever about this. And again, think about your spouse's side, okay? Because there's a lot coming through on both. And I feel very nauseous, and that's not gonna go away, that part. It's not gonna go away. So don't forget the T name. Don't also forget, they keep mentioning Joseph, Joey. You know, I don't want to let him go. I know that's your brother-in-law. So there is something surrounding your siblings' family as well that they're bringing apart. So again, there's something with that. So it's going to be, just remember these dates because they're bringing up Joey for a reason that I don't want to let go of. Sorry, they keep showing me something else. Hold on. They won't stop. You could see me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why mine went off, but
this is the second time this has come up. So they keep showing me this box. It's heavy duty, and they keep pointing to it. So I do need to acknowledge whether somebody has made something or somebody has something like that in the family. I am connecting myself with that because they keep pointing to it. So what I want you to do is the stuff that I have said, like the dates, how I feel. Excuse me. Don't only connect yourself with you and your spouse, but also remember your siblings' side as well, because there's things going on there.
okay.
She could go back to it too, because September or 9th, the 9th or September, the 24th, or February 4th. Just want to make sure that she has a recap of everything so I can do that, because there's a lot going on, but it's like and I keep smelling chicken cutlets too.
Chicken cutlets.
Keep smelling chicken cutlets. Yes, ma'am.
That's a new one.
Huh?
That's a new one.
Yeah, well, when they do that with food, it's because it's something that I loved and I love, so they will make me do stuff to relate. And I want her to make sure she has this all. So I'm trying to slow it down the way I am explaining it, so then when she goes back to it, she can write it down and put it into these reasons. But I can't let go of that box. I can't let go of a lot of the things that I said, because even my hearing. So I am deaf in my right ear, and when I tap on it, there's something going on with my hearing. So somebody's going through something with hearing issues as well. There's just so much going on that I want you to be able to put together, and I know you will. I'm not worried about it. It's just you want to know something that you want to hear, but that's not how it is right now. It's what you need to hear. What you know. So when you go back to it, it will all click with you. I promise you. And you can please validate it on here, wherever you need to. I also keep hearing the D name, D name, as in David. Like, I don't want to stop with that either.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Okay. Well, you can go back to it, okay, Michelle? Go
All right.
back to it. Put it all together, because I threw so much at you, and it's very quick that I did it. But just remember your sibling side, there's something going on. Please remember that they keep showing me different objects that they keep doing. They made me smell things. They keep talking about union work, so I don't know if somebody just retired or they're about to. There's something going on with that. And I could smell what I was talking about with roses. So just go back to this once it's calmed down, and you'll be able to put it all together. I promise you. Especially if you've watched me before. You know, some people freeze up and don't know. You will understand. It will click with you. You just need to understand what's going on. So just re-listen to it when you have time.
All right.
All right, Michelle. Well, thank you for being part of the Vibe Tribe. As you know,
Thank you.
You're very
Michelle,
welcome,
thank you
love.
so much. Thank you so much, Michelle. We'll see you again soon.
That's why I say it's not what they want. It's not, you'll go on wanting to hear one thing. It doesn't work like that. It's what you need to hear. And I can't move on without that. So we'll have her go back, and then she'll validate everything. That's why I'm never worried about it, because they always validate it for me. And as far as her being part of the Vibe Tribe, she knows exactly what I mean by that.
Definitely. So basically, and I'm conscious that you're you're running out of time before your session you've got going. So I'm just posting a comment at the bottom, just with link, with your page on. I'm just going to very quickly pin that to the bottom so a few people can see it. I just want to say a massive thank you to you, Diana, for coming on tonight. And
thank you.
It's been
thank you. Or
amazing.
Afternoon.
If you can just hold on just after we go off live just for 30 seconds, just so I can
absolutely
have a quick chat briefly with you, and we go from there. So Natalie's just popped up on the comment, just said thank you to all who have joined us tonight with amazing Diana. I'd personally like to say thank you, Diana, for coming on. Also, thank you to all in the chat for liking and sharing. Sweet dreams, everyone, and see you next time. So join myself and Natalie Saturday night, everybody. We'll be back out on an investigation, all being well. Amazing. Well, venue dependent and weather dependent, obviously. So join us Saturday night, approximately 9 o'clock, and we'll see you then. And again, thank you. Much love, Diana.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody that participated and that was here. I do appreciate it. And I hope to be back. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. Massive thank you to Diana's mum in the chat as well.
Thank you, Ma.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Good night.
Bye.